because for somebody to move, being stuck in their car, being homeless, using their pretty much losing their last $500 to buy this trading technology, and then turning around the situation in a few months to where he now has a place to live, being able to have money to buy clothes for his children, it's huge. It's just really huge, and I'm really grateful for the story. It's going to help us to not just raise our own belief on an individual level, but also it will help us to market this more effectively, to have more people get involved, because the system has has pretty much broken the code of trading financial markets and made it whether it's a conspiracy or not, the approach that traders have to trading keeps us away from the money. And a few people have been able to break through that. And now that we have this system, it's really allowing for money to be available to anyone who chooses to apply themselves. And and that's fair. It's fair that we should be able to trade in financial markets fairly, just like anyone else, and be able to benefit from it just like anyone else, not the big players manipulate the market to their advantage and leave the other people to struggle because they keep the odds in their favor. So I know that things are going to continue to improve for us, where that is concerned. I think I might just forget this trade because we're coming to the close of the day. I only have an hour left, but let me see if it jumps up and pushes me into profit. But I don't want to come too close just in case it's up, because it pulled down here, created this buy stop. All right, so green, 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 red, green. But then the block might break. But even then, the 5 minutes is still strong. So if it comes down here and touches here, it's still going to bounce back up for a buy. So there's a lot of buy. There's a lot of buy left in this. The 5 minute buy, the 15-minute buy, the 30-minute buy, the 1 hour buy. The 4 hour buy has been buying like crazy. Remember the other day we were looking at this 4 hour and we said, look here, red, green, green, red, green, right? Look at the amount of pips that this delivered already. 511. Okay, and it's one move right here on this 4 hour trade. So this is not a joke system. The system definitely calls out accurate trades that we can use to make money. Let's look here. This one, you could see it, red, green, green, red, green. Look at that win. Amazing. All right, here's another one. All right, look at that again. This is like a mint. Look at this, right? Just back to back. And even these gaps, where we see these gaps, these are other opportunities as well. All right, here's another one, 2 of them. This one and then this one. Really, Nas delivered some great opportunities today. I believe it's going to go through a reversal, but let's see. Because if this changes to red and then there's a sell-off, tonight, tomorrow, we may see a sell-off because it's been buying up. If we look at the chart, if we expand the 5 minute chart, you see it's been buying all the way straight, almost like a straight line up. You could see that, right? From here, went up, came back a little bit, but it's just been going up, 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 up. And nothing goes up forever. So therefore, we'll expect that at some point, we're going to see a reversal where it starts to go in the opposite direction. But it doesn't go straight down. As we see, it doesn't go straight up either. It goes up, goes down, goes up, goes up, but generally it's going up. So with the overall trend being a buy trend, it's a good place to buy, to take buy positions. But now, tonight, I expect, and Mr. Gregor shared for it to come down to this blue line. Now that's 120 pips fall to get it back to the blue line, right? And the US 30 has already gone to this blue line. See this change to red, suggesting that there's going to be a sell-off, right? This arrow changed to red. So it came down below. The block is about to change to red. So, I'm going to delete this order now. I don't think this is going to be at least it won't be a clean buy. It will be a dirty buy, but it will be more a buy when it comes down to the 5 minute. So if we sync scroll this, you'll see it become right here. It says when this get down to here, that's when this is going to start to buy again. So right now, I think it's going to sell. But at the end of the day, you know, it might sell a lot, might sell a little bit. We'll see what happens. All right, let me see who else do we have on here with us. Danusi and Tima Conference Room. All right, welcome to the call. Who is Tima Conference Room and who is Danusi? Danusi. My name is Dr. Harry Benjamin. I'm streaming to you from Houston, Texas. We'd love to know your name or where you're streaming from.
Dr. Benjamin, it's Alan Stewart. I'm at work at the Emergency Operations Center.
That's Tima. All right, welcome, Alan. And who is Zan Musi? Zan Musi, where are you streaming from? Hello? Hi, Zan Musi. Your line is unmuted. Are you hearing me? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Hey, Joan, is that a guest of yours? Dan Musi?
Not sure. Let me double check because I've had a person that invited who invited another person, so I'm not sure.
All right, I got you. So Zan Musi, have you ever traded before? Have you ever traded before? Have you ever traded before? Hello? But this is super fantastic that we have this type of technology available to us, to where you could have earned $541 from here to here, July. All right, and you know the information that the technology is giving us is just on. It's, you know, it's not guesswork here. This is definitely producing results for us. And I'm super grateful and thankful for the safe trade technology. So, so here's the thing, right? The gentleman that Billy in the UK, right, heard about this online, decided to buy it. He was homeless, living out of his car, unable to take care of his children properly. And he got the system with his pretty much his last $500. Bought it and learned how to use it. And now, 6 months later, he's no longer homeless and he's able to buy stuff for his children. He has about $5,000 saved up that he has already earned from using the system. And he believes by the end of the year, he can get to about 40,000, 50,000 pounds. Now, that is amazing that somebody bought this who was in a homeless position. In fact, he used the computer library, the library computer. His friend allowed him to stay late after the library closed. His friend allowed him access to the public library. And he went in there, and that's how he was able to do the trading and got himself out of homelessness. Now, that's just one example of success. You know, we know the big success story, Phil growing 2,500 to over $500,000. So we're going to have those stories in our team. We're going to have members in our organization that are going to produce those stories because the system is what it is. It is amazing. It predicted XRP. You know, Mr. Gregor was just making so much noise today about it because he predicted this. All right, SEC made a ruling today on XRP, and it caused XRP to shoot up into the sky. It literally went up from 48 cents. Right now, it's 80. It went up as high. It's at 81, so 82. So it doubled. It literally doubled. So this, anybody who took this buy would have got 100% return in 10 minutes. All right. If you had followed the information. Let's look at 1 minute chart. Okay, on XRP, it's here. It predicted it just before the big jump in XRP's value. You could see it, right? Just predicted it with pinpoint accuracy, right? This is amazing that we have this type of technology available to us. So guys, don't play with this one, man. Don't play with this one. Don't play with this one. This one is this is the game changer of game changers. Here's where it happened. So you see it was green, 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 red, green, right here. You could see the safety trade system call it correctly just before the big move. And now XRP is up double. And anybody who was following what he was saying, he was calling this out over and over again. I know this has happened. So the system is amazing. And you know, right now it's just over 1,000 people that have it. Obviously, it's going to grow quite quickly because it's just the system is just solid. Here, I was just taking some of these shares I took. Some of them are like, could NAS keep going up like this? Because if you look at this, NAS just kept going up. This is NAS, right? Just look at this. You know, just kept going up, and I was like, man, this thing is going to keep going up like that. It must turn back at some point, which is starting to turn back now. But man, the thing just went up like almost 2 days in a row. So when I saw all of these buy trades, I took some. But to be sincere, you know, I was like, man, this, you know, is this going to buy? And look again, it bought up. Is this going to buy? Look again, it bought up, right? Because once you see green, green, red, green, green, right, you know that's a buy, right? Here it is again, right? Green, 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 red, green, green. You know, and I was there. Is it going to buy? Is it going to buy? Look at that. Went up again. All right. See another one again. Not too long after. Green, 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 red, green, green. Right. Look at what happened again. Up again. Right. Look at what again. Green, 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 red. Right. There's another one there. Right. There's another one. Green, 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 red, green, green. Put in your buy. Look at that. Went up again. Right. And then, you know, even these gaps, you know, this is a gap, fill in the gap buy stop, another one here, right? And here's another one, there's another gap. When it comes down like that, there's opportunities to enter. There's another one, okay? I think this is one, yeah, so it's sold off and the buck broke. So this is now setting up for the 5 minute buy. Because what it will do, just so you understand how this works, see, it's already set up a fill in the gap 5 minute buy. So when it comes down to this line and touches this line, you can expect another buy up again. So we could definitely get a 5 minute buy. And then if it comes down, when it passes through that and we get out some buy, then there's a 15 minute that is going to come down and touch this line. And then it has to come down and touch the 30 minute line. So while it is going down, just so you understand the beauty of this, we're going to create what are called sell stops going down. So what we're waiting to develop right now is for all of this to turn red and then this one to turn green for a pullback, and then we'll have an opportunity to start taking sells down. So there's going to be a bunch of sells coming up based on what's going on right now. So and we are ahead of the curve. We know that these sells are happening. And this is just looking at NAS, right? If you're looking at other assets, you could be doing the very same thing as well. So this system is amazing that it can give us this simple, clear information with just using colors. That's all. No markups, no charting, no support resistance, Fibonacci trend lines, you know, no volume and all of these other things that I don't even understand. We can simply, ladies and gentlemen, to do this, all you got to do is just get your technology. I mean, the XRP call out, you know, that I just shared with you, he was calling this out. He called this out so long ago, Mr. Gregor called this out. And look at this, the SEC announced today that they lost the case against XRP. And look at the value of XRP, more than doubled today. But Mr. Gregor had called this out months ago. And he said he made $3,000 something because he had you know, on this one move. And of course, this is just today. Obviously, it's going to continue to go up. And with that happening and the SEC losing against XRP, we can expect that Bitcoin is going to start rising. You could see Bitcoin is up as well, right? Bitcoin is up today, okay? So a lot of great things are happening here. And I'm sure Ethereum US dollar is up as well. See? So what we have been set up to participate in is something that we've been left out of. You know, for years, we didn't have the opportunity to participate in the financial markets. Only the, you know, the wealthiest people in the world, the big boys and big girls, were doing that. But no, today you and I have the opportunity to participate, and we're, you know, grateful to God for that. That we now have the safe to trade technology that gives us accurate trades, because there is, you know, manipulation in the market. If you're not aware of that, the banks do manipulate the market. The big ones like Vanguard and BlackRock, and they have artificial intelligence technology that drives the movement of the market. And you know, a lot of times, most times rather, 99% of retail traders lose money trying to trade. So thank God now that we have this technology, ladies and gentlemen, that allows for us to fish out the fake move. So we know when BlackRock and Vanguard and these other investment firms are trying to move the market in the opposite direction, just to throw people off and then move it in the direction that they intended to. So we can participate, because when these, you know, if you look at these buy opportunities on this 1 minute chart, these buy opportunities here, right? Because everywhere you see like this green, 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 and this blob of red, green, you could see the red was going down. So most traders would have thought the market is going down, but really the market is going up. And I've been caught with this, you know, look at this candle push down like this. Look at this big candle pushing down. And it looks like, yes, this is going to be a nice opportunity for a sell. And before you know it, you jump into the sell and the market reverses. And look at that. You would have taken out all of your money. Okay. And I've had that happen to me already. So this system is a game changer, because it avoids you going through that tough process of thinking it's going down, right? You have it right, it's going down, let me try and get a sell. You're trying to go down, and then it turns back on you and you end up losing your money because it was never going down in the first place. This was just a fake out. So the system, you know, calling this the bullshit indicator is just to say that, hey, guess what? This is not true. Don't be faked out by that. It's not a true movement of the market. You know, it fishes it out. And this is another one. This is another one, right? This is another two, right? One here. And this was a dirty one because this broke. Well, you could see it was sold off, came down, gave an opportunity for entry here, went back up, came down, gave another opportunity for entry, came back up, and just so many opportunities. You know, this red, green, follow back to back is very difficult to trade those. But this is just a great season for us. Great season for us. And this is just looking at one asset, you know, not to mention all the other assets. And then the scanner. Man, look at this, XRP USD 1 minute buy stop again. So XRP USD, right? That's the big winner today. That's the big winner today. That was called out by the system. And then those who were able to participate in XRP USD, man, they made some money, all right? So do not get left out of what's going on, everyone. You know, I need to put platinum up here. We're going to start trading platinum here as well. IBM and these other TEF, whatever that is. But XRP, man, it's just amazing. So if we go to the 1 minute, right, you'll see on the 1 minute chart that it sold down a bit, but it's going to come back up. But what's going on with XRP today? This would be a great buy. All right. And then let me just carry platinum up to where it should be. right? So platinum, I'll go right here, all right? So we're trading gold, platinum, and silver. Isn't that amazing? We're trading all of those metals. So things are heating up big time. We're gonna make a lot of money. For those who get the system, right? We're going to make a lot of money because this is not just that it's technology that can help us, it's accurate. It's not like it does it sometimes, it doesn't do it sometimes. This is something that gives us trades that are 100% correct. So the trades are 100% correct. And then we simply have to learn how to use the system properly. You know, there's a way to use it. If you do not use it correctly, you will lose money. But if you use it correctly, you will make money. And I was sharing, you know, Alan or Joan, do you remember this trade that we spoke about some days ago that I pointed to on the system? Do you guys remember? Anybody? Joan? When I brought up the 4-hour chart and said that it was about here when we looked at it, right? And it was green, 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 red, green. And we said, you know, this trade is a 4-hour trade setup. Do you remember Alan or Joan? Because I know you guys saw that, right? That this 4-hour buy was there. Because this is just the 11th of July that this took place. When this happened. This just happened a few days ago. So it's not even a week yet. All right. And look at what happened. If you right click in here, you know, and then just click this and click this, you will see that it's 507 pips, 504 pips from here to here, right? As a win that the system predicted. Green, 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 red, green. Once you see that pattern, that's a buy. If it's red, 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 green, red, it's a sell. But this is a buy. So that means that if you went ahead and you have this system and you put in an order right here, and then you waited for, you know, you put it in here when this is all red. So you put your order in there, and then you wait for it to start going up, which it has done. At the moment, it is 511 pips. All right, it went up to 500 and, well, let's say 510. So if you trade $1 per pip, if you put $1 per pip in this trade from the 11th of July to today, and that's just a day plus, right? That would be 500. Today's what, the 12th, 13th. So 2 days ago, right? You would have made $513, or you would have made, if it's $10 per pip, right? Because some people can afford to put $10 per point in their trading account. That's $5,000 right here from here to here, between the 11th to today, right? And this is what the system does. It gives us the information. So instead of beating our heads against the wall, trying to figure out, you know, where's it going to go? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? You know, just simply use the system. Just use it. See, it does it over and over again. All right, here's another example of it. This is, you know, we're green, 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 red, green. You put in your line just above here, and you see it went way up. See, from here, went way up to here. Okay, and that's actually 940 points or pips or points. That's $940 if you trade $1 per point, or pip, $10 per pip. That's $9,400 that you could earn from that. And then, you know, this system is just wonderful, just absolutely wonderful. So, man, I'm fired. And that is, if you put this trade in here, this one, the market right now is way up here. So let's say you had done, all right.
Hello, traders.
Yeah, let's say you had done it from here, from this one to up here. That's 1,928 points. 1,928 points, which means that's $1,928 if you put this trade in. This date was June 24th. So less than a month, you'd have made $1,900 on this one trade, or you could have made $19,000 if you could afford $10 per pip. So a lot of us are going to make a lot of money, and people are doing it. That's why the gentleman, Billy, over there in the UK, heard about this online. He decided he was living out of his car. For the last 6 months, he's been living out of his car. and he went ahead and he bought the trading technology. Like Godspell been telling you to go ahead and get the technology. Billy in the United Kingdom, he was homeless. He was living out of his car. He took his last $500, bought the technology. The gentleman, a friend of his, allowed him to use the library. So in the night, he would use the library to do the trading. After the library was closed, he would go to the library and use the computer in the library, and he set this technology up on a computer in the library. And right now he has his own computer, he has gotten a place to live, and he's now been able to even buy clothes for his 5 children, which he was unable to do. He has about $5,000 saved up from his trading so far. And he believes he'll get 5,000 pounds. He believes he'll get to about 50 to 60,000 pounds by the end of the year, based on how things are going. So that's just him. That's one story. And there's another gentleman who started doing this last year, October, and he bought, he already grew $2,500 to over $500,000. All right, a guy by the name of Phil. So Billy is evidence of somebody who was living in his car, used his last $500 to buy the technology, learn how to use it, and has now moved from living in his car to having his own apartment, renting his apartment, and being able to have money now to take care of his children. So, restoring his dignity as a father. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not hype. It's not hype. It is what it is. And, we're going to have loads upon loads upon loads of stories of lives being enhanced because this technology is amazing. It's not hype or excitement, guys. We truly have a game changer in our hands. And you want to have the opportunity to come in here and use this by just simply buying it for the small amount of $599 and then $75 a month for the scanner. This is a joke, to be truthful, right? That we can have this type of information. Where could we get information that would you just simply click 4 hour, know that this is green, 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 red, green, right? You're not putting an order here on the 11th of July, right here. You put in your buy stop, you put in a buy stop right there. You put a, you open your order, you put it right there. And then the trade would have activated on the 11th of July. And between the 11th of July and today, you'd have earned 527 points. So if it's $1 per pip, that's $527 in 2 days. If it was $10 per pip, that's $5,270 in 2 days. Because today is the 13th, I believe. So this system is amazing because, Alan, Joan, do you guys remember when I showed you this 4 hour trade the other day? Do you remember when I showed it? I was on here with us and I said, hey, look at this 4 hour trade. Do you remember Alan or Joan? Could you unmute and tell me if you remember that?
Yeah, sorry, can you put it down?
Yeah, do you guys remember when I pointed out this 4 hour trade on NAS the other day?
Yes.
Yeah, right. I call this out. I said, I'm not a prophet. I'm into the profit, PROFITS, right? But, right, I'm not trying to prophesy anything. The system is what calls it out. Green, 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 red, green. I showed it and I gave it as an example. And now, 2 days later, you could see how much profit you'd have earned if I didn't take the trade because I'm not ready yet to put, you have to have a decent size account to deal with a pullback because there's some pullback here, right? Just in case it reverses a bit before it goes up. So I know that, to take advantage of a trade like this, you need to have an account with like $2,000 in there. And then if you have a $2,000 account, you could have made this $500 and something in 2 days, right? Just by putting in this trade. Okay, and there's so many, and this is just one. There's going to be, this is nuts. What if we did the same thing? If you look at SPX, it did the same thing. You see it? Same thing on SPX. If you did it, what if you did it on US 30? Guys, if you did it on US 30, you'd be swimming in money. Because US 30, the points are larger, right? On US 30, okay? On this 4 hour, because you'd have been able to catch it somewhere down here. That's 809 points, $1 per point, $1 per pip, 809. That's $809 or $8,009, depending on what your account can handle. And then what if you did it on gold? What if you're looking for those opportunities on gold? All right, let's see if we could find them on gold. Gold is being set up on our buy on a 4-week. Let's look on the daily, all right? Because the daily also gives, you know, these are 1-day charts, right? Where you can be tracking these 1-day. Here's a 1-day, green, 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 red, green. This one, even though it's a little dirty. But if you look at the weekly chart, it will give you the opportunity to know that that's a good trade. Okay, here's the weekly chart. And this thing is just so amazing that we have this technology now, and we can predict with accuracy, pinpoint accuracy, what's going to happen in the market. And all we have to do is just to buy, learn how to use it, be like Phil, be like Billy, and so many people right now. There's a gentleman, Jeff Cochran, I think, I can't remember his name correctly. He earned $1.4 million in 7 months using the technology, 1.4 million. So a lot of us are going to be millionaires. A lot of us are going to be millionaires because of this technology. A lot of us are going to be billionaires who use this money wisely and go and invest in some other areas, you know, by taking the cash and going and doing some other real world investment. So this is liberation. You know, I'm going to run my mouth off to get as many people to know about this as possible. I hope you'll do the same, and, you know, make sure that you're blessing somebody, you know, with the information and not keeping it to yourself. Because this information is not, this technology is not like something else that, you know, hope it's going to do this, or maybe it does that, or no, this is just exactly what it says, right? Just like how you saw it here, you know, and I was here and I was saying, man, this thing has been buying for almost 2 days. Green, green, red, green. And look at this. Came down here, you put your order in, and I jumped out early because I was saying, man, this thing must be reversing. And I jumped out early. And look at that. It went up here, and I could have re-entered here, but I was just so like, could this thing keep buying? And look at this. I jumped out, I entered this trade right here today, right? Green, 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 red, green. And I entered this trade, and I entered about there, and I jumped out when it came to the top, and it's a little red showed up on the next candle. And it's okay, it's gonna reverse. So let me just take that profit and move on, right? And then look at that. It went up to here. So I lost all of that profit. And then it came back here, and I said, no, this thing can't keep buying. Because this was another point to enter another trade. I could have re-entered the trade right here again, right? And then look at how much profit this is. Man, I could beat myself, right? I did something similar yesterday, right? I think, look at that. That's 60, right? That's 64 points, 64 pips. That's $64, right? $64, right? And then if you do 0.02, that's $120. You do 0.03, that's $180. 0.04, right? That's $240, right? From right here to right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this system is amazing, right? Not to mention what's going to happen now with the sell, because as these change to red, which is starting to happen, then we're going to have some sell opportunities tonight, right? And tomorrow. So this is going to come back up here, you know, touch up here, give us an opportunity to go into a sell. So I'm going to take some sells tonight because I expect that this to drop to come back to what's called the blue line. So this has to come back to this blue line, right? And if you check the pips from here to here, this is 118 points. So this is going to come down to here, 118 points just tonight alone. So if you know what you're doing, you understand how to use the system, man, you make some money tonight because it's going to go down to the blue line, right? So this is an amazing time for us. And you have an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to come and join us. This is a great movement that's unfolding right now. And you have an opportunity to be in it, right? You know, if I were you, I wouldn't be left out of this. This is not one to be left out of, right? This is not one to be left out of. All right, it's gonna come down and touch this 5-minute line. All right, so it's gonna come down here from here to here. And when it does that, that's what, 16 points. So it's gonna come down here and touch this line, and that's about 16 pips. All right, that's about 16 pip win. And then we're gonna have, yeah, so just beautiful things happening, man. Just beautiful things happening. Beautiful things happening. All right. So guys, don't play around with this. All right, don't play around with this. Do not play around with this. I'm
All
telling you.
right. Taking in this thing here.
Say that again.
I was a hot bike. My staff is leaving, so.
Okay,
Yeah,
so your
me-
staff is your staff Zanussi?
Yes. At the EFC, they were just leaving, one of them.
Oh, okay. I was wondering who that was. Zanussi. But
No. No. I don't know that person.
oh, okay. All right. So I see we have Ganaj Parker. All right. Welcome, Ganja Parker, Ganja Parker, like Ganja in Jamaica. Well, welcome. Yeah, get your technology, man. Don't let this slip by. This is too huge of an opportunity to play around with. This is like our moment in time to really, make some really great money and liberate our time, get out of the matrix of working for money. This is that opportunity to do that, and the technology makes it simple and clear and easy to identify the trades. You'll get trained on how to use it. Don't worry about it. You'll be able to just simply right-click, click trading, click your order, put in your order, place your order, and make your money. You literally make money. You make money in seconds. It was yesterday. Yesterday, right? I won this trade. Yesterday. Where is it? This trade, right? This trade. I won this trade. 86 points in less than a minute. I made $86 on this trade in less than a minute, right here, from here to here, in less than a minute. Why? Because I knew that this was green, red, green, put my order in, and when the bell rang for the market to open, it shot up back. It shot up like that in less than a minute. So the system is what allowed me to do it. And if I stayed in, see, it went up and it went up more, so I could have gotten double that. But I took it out here when I saw this red, right? But if, some people like Aaron Malak, he stayed in because he says whenever you see CPI news, if it goes up, it continues up for a while. And I could have stayed in and caught more, but fine, I'm satisfied with that. And then see it reversed here and then it went back up and then it's just gone way up. So if you had the system, guys, right, and you know that this is a buy and you entered a buy here, okay, because this was an opportunity to enter a buy here, and you just left it, didn't bother to close it down. That's 381 points in less than about 24 hours. $381 or $3,800, because some of you are going to make $3,800 on these trades very soon, not very far from me. Okay, because I'm headed there. Because if I made $86 on this in less than a minute, it could have been $8,600. It's just a function of the size of my account. That would not have allowed me to make $8,600 at the moment. But these happen in the market every day. So there's going to be loads of opportunities to earn those thousands of dollars every day. So I'm jacked out of my mind with gratitude because we now have the system, right, to make that happen. So all you have to do, guys, is get your own, make sure you have your own, right? And, have your own system, ladies and gentlemen, and don't play around with it. Go ahead and get your own and learn how to use it. And, you get trained. There's training from the developer. There's training within our community on how to use it. So you're not going to be left out there on your own trying to figure out what to do. You're going to have a lot of support in using this and benefiting from it. So this is a great time and a great season for us and for everyone here. The safety trade technology has really come to our aid and our benefit, and it's going to really help us to make some really great money. For those of us who plug into the system and who take the time to learn how to use this properly, we're going to make a lot of money. Right? We're going to make a lot of money. Okay. So from that standpoint, ladies and gentlemen, it's my joy just sharing with you briefly my excitement about this and the stories that are emerging from people who have bought theirs and have started using it. It's less than a year, about a year since it's been market it out there in the public space. And so those who knew about it have jumped, those who have jumped on it, some stories have emerged, beautiful stories. Gentleman moving from homelessness now because of the system, you know, Phil buying his Bentley because of the system. And so many other people's lives are being enhanced. The developer just bought a new home, 5-acre property with a 3,000 square foot home. Mr. Kevin Gerber that developed the technology. So get your own, get your own. I have mine, right? And if you don't have yours yet, you know, make sure you get yours and then practice, practice. God power, I don't know what you're waiting on, but you need to hurry up and get yours, all right? Okay, all right, any questions, anybody? Nas is dropping, man. I think this thing is going to drop tonight. It's been buying up for like days. Any questions from anyone?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just waiting for my technology.
Wonderful.